every day on Power 365 Radio, broadcasting from the city of Ibadan. Follow us for top-notch news and entertainment updates. Don't miss a thing. So, pick up your phone and follow us on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365 _FM. Power 365 Radio, your number one online Southwest radio. This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your number one online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365 _FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your number one online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365 _FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight.
Okay, good morning. A very good morning to you, dear listeners out there. You're welcome to yet another interesting edition of Newspaper Review, coming to you live from your number one online radio station in Ibadan and in the Southwest. My name is Alayande, and I'll be your host for this morning. I'll bring you stories on major headlines coming from the Punch newspaper. And the first headline that comes my way is this, that says, after Salah, tomatoes, pepper prices remain high as North groans. Hackers publish data stolen in NHS hospital attack. WHO announces global resurgence of cholera. And then again, MAN 6 lifting of sachet alcohol ban. Federal government plans electricity offences tribunal activates 2.6 million meters. Cholera death toll rises to 37 as Lagos records 401 cases. That's on the high side. Rivers protests as IG extends local government secretariats barricade. Naira slump, loans push public debt to 121 trillion 121 trillion naira. Interesting. And there's a saying, federal government begins 2.7 trillion naira subsidy debt probe enlists Auditor General. Okay, let me pick the stories one after the other, and let's see how many stories we can actually dwell on this morning. Okay, this first story is saying Prices of tomatoes and pepper in the north have continued to soar despite items being in their season. Their Arewa Punch reports the development has reached an alarming level such that residents say their prices have stripped them to bare bones. Most of the residents further groan that the prices of pepper and tomatoes in particular have further hit the roof just a few days after the Muslim festival of Eid el-Kabir. And then this next story that's on the Punch newspaper. This next story is not from Nigeria. It's a story from the United Kingdom. UK health authorities said that sensitive data from a ransomware attack that led to major disruption at London hospitals has been published online on Friday. The cyber attack earlier this month on service supplier Synovis particularly hit blood transfusions, and hundreds of appointments and operations are still being cancelled. The attack affected some of the UK's biggest hospitals, King College Hospital and Guy's and St Thomas in the center of the British capital. In case you miss it, there was a cyber attack that stopped surgeries in London hospitals. Major London hospitals cancelled some operations on Tuesday after a cyber attack on a key service supplier had a major impact, particularly on blood transfusions, the National Health Service said on June 4th. June 4th of this year. So this cyber attack is still ravaging, and the hackers decided to publish data stolen in NHS hospital attack. So let's go back to cholera. Let's talk about cholera. The World Health Organization has announced a spike in cholera in several regions of the world, with almost 195,000 cases and over 1,900 deaths reported in 24 countries since the start of this year. The agency's Eastern Mediterranean region reported the highest number of cases, followed by the African region, the region of the Americas, the Southeast Asia region, and the European region. WHO, in a statement on Thursday, stated that there are no reported cases in the Western region, according to its bulletin released on Wednesday. The UN Health Agency, WHO, said it exhausted its global stockpile of oral cholera vaccines by March, but was able to exceed the emergency target of 5 million doses in early June for the first time in 2024. Cholera is ravaging in the country. It's really ravaging, especially in Lagos State, Ikwa-Akite. We really hope that the federal government and Lagos State government and other state governments will man up and face this cholera headlong, because it's really ravaging and it's killing so much. Okay, let me bring you the story from Lagos. And information getting to us says no fewer than 37 deaths have been recorded in the current cholera outbreak, which has hit 30 states including Lagos and Ogun. The special advisor to the Lagos State Governor on Health, Dr. Kemi Ogunyemi, in a statement on Thursday by the Director of Public Affairs in the state Ministry of Health, Tubosun Ogunbanwo, said the states had recorded an additional 6 cholera deaths as against the previous 15. She said cholera cases had risen to 401. That's sad. Let me quickly take a break. When I return, I'll bring you more news.
365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you.
It's your #1 online radio in Ibadan and in the Southwest. In Ogun State, the Commissioner for Health, Dr. Tomi Koka, has told newsmen that the state had recorded 1 death and 14 cases. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention, in its recent report, said from January 1 to June 11, 2024, over 1,141 suspected and over 65 confirmed cases of cholera, resulting in over 30 deaths, had been reported from 96 local government areas in 30 states. With the 6 additional deaths in Lagos and 1 death in Ogun, the facilities are no fewer than 37. Okay, let's go to the Lagos cases. Given the situation report in Lagos on Thursday, Lagos State government stated that Lagos Island remained the epicenter of the outbreak. Yeah, because they don't have water. They don't have good water in that Lagos Island. And even those that have good water, if you see the roads to the road to Oniru Palace is so bad. Oniru of Iroland, Victoria Island, the road to his palace is so bad, and they are not doing anything about it. She said that record in the last update that the state government recorded 350 cases and 15 of deaths, but now it has risen to 30 deaths and 401 cases. Yes. In Ogun, a 62-year-old woman in Ijebu-Igbo has died of cholera. So apparently those living around her are not safe. The outbreak occurred 3 days ago and left 5 other persons hospitalized. The disease, it was gathered, contracted the disease from her son, who is now among those hospitalized. Imagine. The State Commissioner for Health, Koka, confirmed the incident to newsmen on Thursday. Koka said 14 cases of cholera had been reported from 4 local government areas: Ota, Abeokuta South, Obafemi Owode, and Ijebu North. According to her, 5 other persons had also been hospitalized. Hey, water analysis. She said this as the Federal Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation said it had initiated a water quality analysis following the outbreak of cholera in 30 states. 30 states! Wow. The permanent secretary in the ministry disclosed this to News Agency of Nigeria. Okay, it's all fine. May God save us. May God save us. Okay, let me bring you this Naira slump. This is Naira slump wahala. Nigeria's total public debt, DEBT debt, has reached 121.67 trillion naira, increasing by 24 trillion or 24.33 trillion naira. Nigeria's total public debt has reached 121.67 trillion, increasing by 24.33 trillion or 24.99% within 3 months, the Debt Management Office has announced. This new figure is from a total debt of 97.34, which is a $108.23 billion as of December 2023. The DMO, in a statement on Thursday, said the public debt comprises both the total domestic and external debt of the federal government of Nigeria, the 36 state government, and the Federal Capital Territory between January and March 2024. So this is a total debt of all the 36 states and the federal government. It is well with Nigeria. It is well with Nigeria. Okay, let me quickly go to Rivers State. Rivers State has been under the radar of newsmen, all because of the political crisis. Rivers State and Kano State, those two states have been under the radar of newsmen, all because of the crisis, the political crisis, the politically insinuated crisis in the states. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, on Thursday stated that his officers would remain at the Rivers State Local Government Secretariat until the court rules on the local government chairman tenure extension crisis in the state. A clash occurred on Tuesday in Port Harcourt, the state capital, over the tenure of local government council chairman, resulting in deaths of a police officer and a vigilante member. The 3-year terms of the 23 local government chairmen ended on Monday, but they insisted on staying in office, citing the Local Government Amendment Law 2024 enacted by the Martin Amawule-led House of Assembly. This law, passed by 27 lawmakers loyal to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, allows the chairman to remain in office for 6 more months due to the failure of Governor Siminalayi Fubara to hold local government elections. On Wednesday, Fubara swore in 23 caretaker. Hey, all is well, all is well. Nigeria is just a cruise country, a cruise country. Okay, let's go to Manufacturers Association of Nigeria. The Manufacturers Association of Nigeria has restated its call that the federal government should end the ban on sachet alcoholic drinks. The Director General of MAN, Segun Ajayi Kabir, told The Punch on Wednesday that it was important for the government to lift the ban to prevent further job loss and keep distillers in the country in business. Meanwhile, the Director General of National Food and Drug Administration Control, Professor Moji Adeyeye, currently said the ban on sachet alcoholic drinks was still on and had not yet been called off after it was reported on June 15 that the House Committee on NAFDAC, which investigated the agency's ban on February 1, 2024, and concluded that it was untimely given the current economic realities. But then we are still seeing this sachet alcohol everywhere. If you go to all the garages, you see it everywhere. They sell it. So I think the National Food and Drug Administration Control should up their game, because this sachet alcohol is still everywhere, especially in Ibadan here. You go to parks, you see it there. You see the boys drinking it. That's what they even used to step down before they go out. So what's the ban there? Okay. All right. So before I take a bow here, let me bring you 2 more stories. Number 1, federal government plans electricity offences tribunal activates 2.6 million meters. The federal government on Thursday declared that it was perfecting the process for the establishment of an electricity offences tribunal with an inbuilt appeal system to speedily tackle power-related offences. It also declared that a total of 2,655,000 1,488 meters in the power sector had been tested and calibrated, as most of the equipment had been deployed for use by customers across the country. Okay, congratulations. Okay, let me quickly bring you this entertainment news. Well, it's not entertainment, but it's about someone in the entertainment industry. It's about Davido and his baby mama, Sophia Momodu. International award-winning singer David Adeleke, popularly known as Davido, has dragged Sophia Momodu, the mother of his first child, Imade, to court, seeking custody of the daughter. In an originating motion filed by his lawyers, Dr. Olani Arije Okebara and others at the Lagos State High Court, dated April 17, 2024, Davido is praying the court for an order granting joint custody of Miss Imade Adeleke to the applicant. In the alternative, the singer prayed to the court for an order granting to the applicant unfettered and unrestricted access to Miss Imade. The suit marked LD 1587 PMC 2024 as applicant Mr. David Adedeji Adeleke, while Miss Sophia Momodu was listed as the sole respondent. Okay, it's a long read. And Davido made some valid complaints, and the internet has also been, the social media has also been buzzing ever since the story came out. This is where we're going to call it a day. Thank you for staying tuned to Power 365 Online Radio Newspaper Review. I'll bring you more stories when later in the day, but until then, stay tuned for the Yoruba version of Newspaper Review that might be coming from Daily Independent, Yoruba version. Thank you very much. Do have a blessed day.
This a thing. So pick up your phone and follow us on Facebook at Power365FM, Instagram at Power365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your number one online Southwest radio.